My name is Dr. Ross Wilson. I'm the Chief Medical Officer for the New York City Health and Hospital Corporation, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about where we are with Ebola. I think the key message with regard to Ebola is this is a serious disease that can kill people, but it's also a rare disease. It's a rare disease that we can manage, and what we're doing amounts to a couple of things. Firstly, we are going to identify any prospective Ebola patient who comes to our hospitals, usually through our emergency room. Secondly, if we get a confirmed case of Ebola, we are going to transfer that patient to Bellevue. We are not going to manage confirmed cases of Ebola at any other site in our system other than Bellevue. The third thing we're going to do is to protect all of you, everybody on our staff, from the risks that can be posed by Ebola. We should be concerned about Ebola. Ebola is a very big problem in Western Africa, particularly in Sierra Leone, in Guinea, and in Liberia. Not such a big problem in the United States. Each of our clinics has a protocol about what to do if they've identified a prospective risk patient. The principles behind the protocol are that they will recognize this early at the first point of contact, that they will isolate the patient as best they can, and then thirdly, to transport the patient to the local emergency department. At Bellevue, we have a special area in an isolation ward where we can manage confirmed cases. We have dedicated rooms set aside. We have a dedicated laboratory set up. We have training. We have protocols in order for us to safely look after a very high risk or a confirmed case. We want to standardize around the best way to protect you from any risk that you might be exposed to in treating these patients. The provision called covered personnel means if you are likely to come into touch or contact with an Ebola patient or a high-risk prospective Ebola patient, or if you're likely to come into contact with the blood or body fluids, you will need to be trained and be able to demonstrate that you're competent at putting on and taking off personal protective equipment, or PPE. PPE is a set of equipment designed to protect each of you from the world of the Ebola patient. It could be from their blood, it could be from vomit or diarrhea or other body fluids, because you contract Ebola from body fluids. You don't breathe it in. If your name is not on the list of covered personnel, then you do not need training in how to put on or take off PPE. You do need to be informed about what's going on in your hospital, and you do need information. The most important place for you to go is to our intranet site. That collects all of our current information, what we're doing, which protocols we're using, what we're changing, what to say. If you have additional suggestions about what information you need or how you'd like to receive it, please don't hesitate to reach out and tell us through the website, through the email address ebolareadiness@nychhc.org, or through the telephone number. In addition to these, each of your facilities is conducting regular town hall meetings where you have an opportunity to hear the latest update and also to ask questions. And this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. We've shown that you can protect healthcare workers and family by doing standard precautions. They work. We here at HHC have a responsibility to serve all New Yorkers, to protect them from illness, and in this case, to protect them from Ebola. We've got to be ready. It is serious, but we can manage this.